But y'all
They
partner with In Town, right? I
They
remember.
no, they never partnered with InTown. They
Okay.
partnered with other builders.
Hmm.
At one point, they might have partnered with Frank Liu, who's the owner of InTown,
That's right.
and love it. But back then, we would rep a lot of small builders. So it was
Hmm.
always builders who were doing their first deal, up until builders that were probably doing 50, 60 deals a
Hmm.
year that needed a marketing company. They needed a real estate company to help them,
Hmm.
do all the marketing, help them with finding contractors, with design, and then if they got bigger than that, then obviously they're gonna hire their own people to do that. But that's kind of where I started, and I mean, I even worked with a few builders that I knew from back then, even
Hmm.
up until today. So
Now, look, I always like to try to find some nuggets here, right? For the consumer that they can look on this and say, hey, this is some good inside information, all right? And I want you to be honest. You don't have to say any names. But these townhomes that were getting built over in Rice Military and off Washington, what was the quality back there? Let's say '04 through 2008, and then it kind of came to a halt, right? So if you're looking over there for a home in Rice Military, let's just say what. Let's not say who you shouldn't look for, but when you go back and you buy one of those homes, which builder would you want to buy over there?
what's crazy is a lot of those builders are no longer around because I
Right.
think 2007, 2008 hit, and
Mm-hmm.
that every builder who was doing a crappy product,
Mm-hmm.
they went out of business. And
Right.
I can tell you so many stories of homes that were built with stucco. And I love stucco. It's a great product. It's not the best product for our climate here.